Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Schoolboy here with another video for you. This one is about Real Housewives of Miami, season 6, episode 3, Loose Lips. But before we go ahead and get into the things of all the things, make sure y'all tune in this Friday to episode 2 of Hotline Bling Chat Room. AD Chef Don Don Productions, executive produced by me and Chef Don Don. This is a virtual reality talk show. And we're going to be talking about reality TV, fashions, hot topics, and more. If you haven't checked out the first episode that dropped last Friday, y'all make sure y'all get over to Chef Don Don's channel. Y'all like the video, comment on this video, share the video, subscribe to his channel, and hit all of the notification button. So when he drops the videos every Friday, y'all will be there front and center to get all of those new episodes. And also, if you would like to promote your business on School of Love or Hotline Bling chat room, please email us at admin@tcddproductions.com. All right. And just to make sure, if you'd like to go ahead and at the bottom of the screen, scroll at the bottom of the screen is my social media handles. So if you'd like to follow me, most of the time I'm online on my Twitter, which is school_boy, and or on my Instagram at school_boy_2021. You can also donate to the channel if you would like. The Cash App is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, as well as the Venmo. All right, y'all. So this episode made a lot of people mad for a lot of different reasons, and that was due to Lars's insensitivity of everything with Gertie, and it pissed me off as well. And I will honestly say that. So the episode opens up with Larsa and Gertie still talking, and Larsa is still screaming, "What are you crying about?" Gertie says she has breast cancer, and Larsa is still screaming, "How?" Instead of you just shutting the hell up, closing your mouth, Larsa, you don't know when to do that. So you're still screaming and making it an unsafe environment to really just unveil yourself. So Gertie is asking for a safe space and to let her speak, and she tells her to just take it in. Larsa asked her all the questions, and she finally opened her ears. And Gertie did tell her not to say anything to the other girls, and she wanted to be the one to say it. And this is where Larsa pissed me off, because not even 6 hours later, Larsa begins to run her mouth after Gertie told her to shut the hell up. I don't know what is wrong with Larsa, but Larsa just, you don't listen to nobody. You just do what the hell you want to do, and it's very aggravating, and it will piss people off. So we get into the next scene, and we see Larsa 6 hours later is having this party for Marcus, and the fool ain't been gone but 5 days. Now I don't understand, like, Larsa, really, you that attached to the peen? So Larsa immediately runs her mouth to her friends that walk in the door about Gertie's breast cancer. This is again after Gertie told you to shut up. You just can't because you got diarrhea of the mouth. Jody and Lisa come into the party. Marisol and her man come in. Lisa said, "It is stupid to have a party for him being gone 5 days." And Lisa, I agree, because this chick is an idiot. Kiki comes in and says she thought this party was a joke and she didn't think it was actually going to happen. And I'm like, girl, none of us did. Then Larsa blabbed her mouth again to Marisol, Kiki, and Lisa now that Gertie has cancer. And again, Gertie told her not to say anything, and again, you're running your mouth. Then Alexia comes in with Todd, and Lisa said he's here, and that's interesting. He didn't even show up to his own party, which, of course, that should be red flag for everybody. Then Marisol tells Larsa to tell Alexia again, and she's running her mouth. Again, she tells Alexia. And I'm just like, man, can you just like really, really shut up? Marcus comes into the door and he starts kissing Larsa, and Todd says he didn't come to the party at his house because Adriana was on the list, basically. Which, dude, either you lying or Adriana's lying, or you're both full of crap. But dude, why would you not come to something that's at your house? I mean, I get it, you didn't. So Adriana was the one person that you had an issue with. Meanwhile, Adriana's telling the story that that's not even what it was. So somebody's lying. And Kiki believes it's BS, and I believe it's BS, and there's more to the excuse. Todd moves the conversation along to talking about Larsa and Marcus's Make a Wish Foundation charity basketball game. And Kiki peeps that game, and I peep it too. Like, dude, you're avoiding more about this, and this ain't got nothing to do with Adriana. You trying to put it on Adriana, but I don't believe that Adriana is the main focus or the main issue. So Lisa talks about house hunting now and starting her own cosmetic line. And the men go outside with Marcus and Larsa at the table to talk about buying Marcus a diamond bracelet. And her friends like, well, just give him a BJ. And I'm just like, and they start talking about who gives BJs and how big the things are. And I'm just like, okay, I could have left out with this conversation. Y'all could have edited that part out. That was I didn't need that. And we all know Larsa may probably spend a lot of time on her knees because she's trying to keep that young man with that Jordan inheritance. I'm not foolish. Lisa says it's coming up on a year that Lenny has told her he was done. And Lisa gets loud and passionate about her disgust for Lenny. And Jody walks in and goes to the bathroom and hears her ranting. And all the girls are just like telling her to be quiet and not to keep to speak about it and let it go. And she keeps going. No disrespect to Lisa. I just feel like to keep talking about this stuff to Jody is either going to run him off eventually because he sounds like a really good dude. And like Lisa is not emotionally needs to be with nobody. She needs to figure out her stuff with Lenny and really heal through her stuff and really go get a real therapist and stop throwing all of this on this man. But if he is not going to find issue with it or bring it up to her, God bless him. But that shit would get on my nerves, keep constantly hearing about your ex. So the next scene opens up with Nicole and Anthony looking for a new yacht, and the yachts are amazing. The boat started at $8.8 million, and they're talking about baby number 2 and how to plan. And they both decide that, you know what, worrying about a wedding right now is just not on the top things of priorities for them to do. So Julia opens up the next scene and she calls Gertie and she tells her that she's learning how to sing opera and she's learning how to sing Martina's favorite opera song and to do a F cancer party in her honor for beating cancer. And Julia says, she can always talk to Martina since you're kind of going through the same thing. And, Martina had the throat and breast cancer. So, she could be able to kind of shed light on the treatment plans and what's going on. So Julia starts singing, and baby, that mess was so off key and terrible and horrible. Oh my God. If Martina loves that, it's because she really loves Julia, because baby can't sing worth a damn. We open up the next scene where Gertie is out with Russell and they're walking at the park, and Gertie asked Russell, did he tell the kids? And he said he explained it to the kids about her cancer, and they were able to handle the conversation. Gertie said it was just best that Russell told them. He's a more the composed partner. She wasn't going to be able to really tell them. She was going to be super emotional about it. And she didn't really want to break down in front of her kids, which is I commend her for having a partner that really understood and was able to do that. Not all the time do people have equally yoked partners, or they have partners that are able to handle things just as well. And so he said, she said, I don't want you to be my therapist, and I know this is my shit to deal with. And he's like, look, I married you, I love you, your shit is my shit, and we gonna get through this together, and I'm gonna have your back. Which I really thought was a very, lovely moment to see as a couple that, he's down. I love my wife. I'm gonna be here, and I'm just gonna love and support and just be there for her, which I thought was amazing. So we go to Lisa's house and her son's getting the pizza from the door. She's on the phone with Jody, once again complaining about Lenny. And I'm at this point, I can't stand Lenny, but I'm also tired of Lisa complaining about Lenny. Ma'am, just go go through what you need to go through, deal with the court system. But being this passionate and still angry, that lets me know you still are in love with this man and you ain't fully over it. And again, Jody is a better man than me because I could not deal with it. So she talks about how Lenny has taken the last vehicle away from her. He already had 3. He took the last one, which was the 4th vehicle. Now she can't go look for a house or a car on her own without having a car to drive. And I'm like, girl, just Uber or Lyft to the dealership and go on and do what you got to do. I know when I purchased my car, I didn't have a vehicle. I took a Lyft to the dealership and went and purchased my vehicle. Like sometimes Lisa, with all this helpless bullshit, is really not help. You're not helpless. There's ways of doing this. And stop depending on these men and just, complaining about Lenny. I'm just sick of hearing about damn Lenny. I hope she gets everything she wants out of Lenny because my God, today, if I hear Lenny one more name one more damn time, I'm gonna be a millionaire. So she's explaining this all to Jody on the phone, and she says Jody is like her therapist, and she knows she should get a real one. You really should get a real one. Stop wearing the man out with that. Okay. So we move on, and we're at Nicole and Anthony's condo, and she says Grayson is asking for a new sibling, and she speaks to her mom about the house that they just bought, and they're remodeling it, and the house they just bought in Colorado, and then their investment properties as well. She states that she has investment properties outside of Anthony before she got with him. And her mom asked her, y'all working on baby number 2, and she's like, yeah, we working on it. We trying to get it done. And then they say the wedding is not at the forefront of them for things to do. She says she's not dependent on Anthony financially. She's not in a situation where she's like Lisa with Lenny. And, if she breaks up with him, she's good. She can still support herself. Now, she will miss having a on standby personal pilot, but as far as her being able to manage and take care of herself, she's good. She saw how her mother went through her trials and tribulations after divorce and trying to figure it out financially. She never wanted to set herself up in that bad way. She looking at Lisa and Lenny with they foolishness, and she like, look, I'm good. If we break up today or tomorrow, I ain't gonna stay single that long. There's another man that I can get today or tomorrow, and I'm gonna be Gucci. And she said, marriage is basically a piece of paper. I'm good. And I really understood what Lisa was saying because I'm kind of in that position too. Marriage is a piece of paper, but you also want to go into it with someone that, because it's like a contract, you want to go into it with someone that you really love, but also have your own backup plan should things go left. And yeah, we all go into any relationship wanting it to be forever, but sometimes it's not always forever. And you have to be real, about things. So we move on to Martina and Julia. They're at dinner, and she says, you missed my last radiation treatment, and you didn't say anything about it. And she was like, I forgot about it. But at the same time, she forgot because she was out learning the opera for the party that she's going to throw for Martina. And Martina says it's okay. She accepts her apology. Gertie comes in and they hug, and she asks Martina about questions about radiation and chemo and how it's going to be. And, Martina asked kind of like what her treatment plan is going to be. And she asked, like, were they able to have, intimacy? And, Martina, like, shoot, I was still getting the draws, regardless. So I thought it was good that Gertie was able to go to someone and ask some questions about what could potentially happen or what's actually going to go on or what can potentially happen and, different types of treatment plans and what it may look like, how the radiation will affect her, things of that nature. And it was dope to see that, play out. And Martina was very supportive, and that was something that I really thought in the scene was great. So Larsa, in the end, Larsa and Marcus are talking about their charity event, and they flash to 6 hours later, and they show Marisol and Adriana arguing on the bus, and we already know this is going to be a shit show with all of them together in one place. I look for it to be a absolute mess. This episode, it really wasn't a whole lot to it. This one was more of a filler episode for them. Miami's kind of been coming in hot from the jump. So we really haven't had any really breaks where they haven't had any good episodes. But this one was really like a filler episode. But I still enjoyed it, even though it was a filler episode. So I mean, hey, it's Miami. I still think Larsa is trash. She should have respected Gertie, and she didn't. Now Gertie's on this bus on the next episode with women that everybody knows, and she only thought she told half of the group, and now she don't even know that Larsa told everybody else. And I'm waiting to see how Gertie is going to handle it when she finds out that everybody knows. And I feel like Larsa again makes everything about her. Everything is about what she's going through. Me. And again, you took that lady's private moment and you made it about you by spreading her business after she told you not to. I really didn't even want Gertie to even go sit down with Larsa because I felt like it would have been a waste of her time. And I kind of figured that it was going to go this way. And in fact, it seems like it's worse than what it was before. So I'm just like, ugh. And it really made me want to punch Larsa in her face because I was just like, Larsa, why would you even do that? This is why I can't stand Larsa. I've never seen somebody so self-absorbed and disgusting in my life. I mean, I can't stand it. But that's all I have. I don't have any more for you all tonight. So y'all make sure y'all do go check out Hotline Bling chat room, which is our virtual talk show discussing reality TV, hot topics and fashion. Another new episode coming this Friday on Chef Don Don's channel. So make sure y'all go over there and like, comment, and subscribe to his channel so that y'all get and make sure to hit the notification bell button to all so that y'all get to see when those new episodes drop. And really, y'all, that's it. I hope that y'all have an amazing Thursday evening. Tomorrow is Friday. Woo! There's been a lot going on. And we'll see you. The next time I'll see you back will be for the Bell Collective review. And then Monday, I'll be back with 2 lives with Married to Medicine and Real Housewives of Potomac. So y'all have an amazing night and check out your boy's channel and make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all.